Lifting family, welcome back. So I saw an upload recently from Jay Cutler, and the mention was Jay Cutler competing again. I had thought about this in terms of watching the video, and seeing something like this also then sparked the reminder of Kevin Levrone. And then in the video he was mentioning, I believe he said Flex. I would assume that that's Flexitron Rodin, but at the same time that brought about the thoughts of Flex Wheeler, because I would assume a guy like that is still quite active. What about a Legends division? I mean, we keep seeing in the IFBB that there's these different divisions that are being created. Certainly this ends up being something like, well, why not add another one? But I think that for guys that want to compete again but realize that getting to the level of being an Olympia athlete would likely far exceed their capabilities in terms of recovery and just lifelong longevity. But if you create a Legends division, then you're amongst peers that essentially have retired. I think a division like this would just be interesting because we're seeing a lot of revivals. I mean, Arnold's coming back for T6, and then we're also seeing TV shows being revived, and rather than just being redone, something from 10 years ago, 15 years ago, 20 years ago being revived. So this would then open up the door for an entire new audience, essentially, or at least a revival audience in terms of those that really liked watching Jay Cutler, and maybe we could see Jay Cutler now versus Flex Wheeler now. Sadly, it's looking exactly like we wouldn't be able to see another Ronnie Jay showdown, but I don't know what the rules would be, but I'm just throwing out the idea that I definitely think that this would be something that hopefully should be at least discussed, just because we are seeing revivals of bodybuilding careers, at least with Kevin Levrone, and then Jay mentioning this just seems like something that really could capitalize on something that's just exciting again. Before there was the Phil and Kai thing, and now is Phil coming back. With this would then allow these people to still share some limelight, also then show that fitness over 40 is definitely a thing, and just really bring back some of the legends, again, some of the legends of this sport that really helped define it and shape it into what it is.